Okay, let's find the extrema and then we'll check our calculator and see if what we did was correct. Okay, so we'll need a derivative f prime of x okay, there's a derivative, and now you're going to just simplify it. We'll have 2 over 3x to the 1/3, like so. Now you can see that it's never 0. However, it is undefined at x equals 0 because the denominator becomes a 0. Now, if f is defined at 0, then we have a critical number. And you want to note f of 0 is well defined. Okay, so we do have a critical number at x equals 0, critical. So we'll go ahead and do our test. We have 0, and we'll test to the left and to the right. Undefined at 0. So let's do a little work over here. F prime of -1 is 2 over 3 times -1 to the 1/3, which is a -2/3. So it is less than 0 in here. F prime of 1, you can see 1/3 will also be a 2/3. Positive though, so positive in here. That means we have a situation like this. So it's heading downward because of the negative slope to a point, not to a nice horizontal tangent, but to a point, a cusp. It's a vertical tangent at that point. But it does still show us that we have a relative minimum there. Okay, so relative minimum at 0, -4. All right, now let's check to see what the calculator tells us. All right, let's put our function in here. And make sure you're in radian mode when you do this, but if you involve trig functions, and you don't want to get unexpected results. Okay, and -4. Let's just do a zoom standard and see what happens. Okay, so what we're interested in is what happened right in here at that critical number when x is 0. And let's just do a little zoom in there. Okay, make sure we're right in there. Okay, let's try that. And that wasn't a very good shot, so let's try that again. You know what, let's just do, so this one again, and we'll do a zoom box. We'll do a zoom box. So you'll see, with the zoom box, you just have to put in the diagonal corners so that the box just crosses over what you want, and there it is. So I'll be able to see this now. Notice how it comes down. It's not as dramatic, but it does come down to a vertical tangent at that point. And if you trace it right at 0, you see you got that -4, which is what we thought it was. So it's all confirmed with that use of the calculator.